Before we begin, I just want us all to collectively acknowledge that if there is any class that deserves a celebration, it is the class of 2024. So, if you're anything like my two kids, you have probably heard more often than you would like that not everything is about you. Well, today is all about you. Today, we come together to celebrate your individual and collective successes and to mark this significant milestone in your educational and professional journeys. But before we do any of that, we must acknowledge that today would not be possible without the support of a multitude of people, many of whom are here with us to celebrate you. So, without further ado, let me welcome our guests. Welcome to my Wharton faculty and staff colleagues, whose unwavering dedication and guidance makes our students' entire educational experience possible. Welcome also to the parents, families, friends, partners, and loved ones gathered here to honor these soon-to-be graduates. And lastly, a huge welcome to each of you, the Wharton Undergraduate Class of 2024. Commencement is a time to reflect on and celebrate everything you've accomplished during your time at Wharton and to look ahead at all that you are poised to achieve. This class in particular overcame tremendous challenges over the past 4 years. Many of you started your college experience online, and before you even got here, your high school graduations and other important ceremonies and celebrations were likely impacted by the pandemic. So let me offer a special congratulations to you as we recognize your many achievements and the hard road you traveled that brought you to this well-earned celebration. You have spent your college years deftly navigating disruption and volatility in ways no other class has had to do. And you found ways to thrive amidst uncertainty and division. Indeed, your unconventional college experience has uniquely prepared you for what's certain to come in the next stages of your life, and that's change. You will no doubt face obstacles you've never encountered before, reminding you that in some situations, there's no playbook, there's no precedent for how you should react or respond. But I can assure you that you have already formed the foundation necessary to navigate the unknown. You have attained the most robust and relevant business education available anywhere in the world. You learned how to think analytically, how to apply data-informed insights to problems, and how to incorporate the perspectives of classmates, professors, and friends into your thinking to represent a full and formidable future. And you did all of this while constantly adapting to the onslaught of unexpected changes happening in the world. Yes, your resiliency has prepared you to lead through the unfamiliar. this is something that is particularly resonant with me. You may or may not know that we started our Wharton experiences in very similar ways. Like you, I arrived here in the summer of 2020 with pandemic restrictions in full effect. Like you, I didn't know what to expect, the extent to which the upcoming school year would be impacted by those restrictions. And like you, I spent my first months at Wharton in various stages of uncertainty, both learning about the school while leading it online from a small rented apartment in Center City. In the intervening 4 years, the combination of global instability and rapid change created a unique crucible for leadership that just so happened to align with the area of scholarly focus I studied throughout my academic career: leadership. In the management field, there's an age-old debate about leadership that is often framed as the question, are leaders born or are they made? So in one final test, no, you all don't need any more tests. I'm going to ask the audience, give them a test. In one final test, let me ask you that question, audience. Raise your hand if you think leaders are born. Raise them high, come on, don't be ashamed. All right, raise your hand if you think leaders are made. As is so often the case when it comes to people, the answer is not binary. One common narrative would lead us to believe that leaders are naturally bold, fearless, visionary clairvoyants with magical powers to see opportunities that others cannot. The reality is, this mythical leader is just that, a myth. However, the academic literature states that leadership qualities and practices can, in fact, be learned and developed. And yet I would argue that knowing leadership theory is not enough. The events, challenges, and opportunities of the last few years have led me to a new conclusion. Leadership is not a title, a position, or even a set of attributes. Leadership is a choice. Every day, those of us who serve as leaders must choose to recommit to that work. And therefore, as you strike out on your next path and take on new opportunities, I challenge you to choose to lead and to do so with intentionality. In viewing leadership as a conscious decision we must make on a daily basis, I'd like to offer a few ways you can choose to lead with purpose. First, I'd suggest that you choose your strengths. So let me explain what I mean by that. Too often, we focus our attention on areas where we feel we need the most improvement. But I believe we reach our greatest potential when we choose to lead from our areas of strength. Imagine if you spend your time and energy focused on your weaknesses, you'll probably only get to average, and nobody wins by being average. But when you lean into your strengths, you can build them into a superpower while also putting your most authentic self on display. This isn't to say that you should ignore your weak spots, but you can choose to surround yourself with people whose skills complement your own and empower them to shine in areas where you may fall short. Speaking of letting others shine, I'd advise you to choose your team. There's a substantial amount of evidence that suggests teams outperform individuals. Being an effective leader means knowing that the success of your group or organization doesn't depend just on you. It's about enhancing the people around you. As you choose to lead, it would be wise for you to create space for other people to stand out and speak up. This might mean letting go of your ego and being humble enough to defer to the expertise of others in both personal and professional settings. But I can assure you that in doing this, you'll create an environment where people are empowered to do their best work. Next, I encourage you to choose to listen. As a leader, you will make better decisions if you can solicit information, input, and expertise from trusted sources. Bringing diverse opinions and experiences to the table and integrating their perspectives into your decision-making can make you a more well-rounded leader and manager. That's because listening is a living example of understanding that no individual has all the knowledge to solve every problem on their own. Listening is the ultimate sign of respect. And finally, I implore you to choose how you respond. In this last regard, I know this class is prepared. You have all lived through an incredibly tumultuous time, but you chose to stay the course, which led you to crossing this stage today. As you will undoubtedly face new and surprising hurdles ahead, don't let the challenge dictate your actions. It's up to you to choose the path that propels you towards your goals. I believe a remarkable leader exists in each and every one of you, and that your greatest achievements are yet to come. But the choice is yours to attract the people and create the environment to make a positive mark on the world. On behalf of the entire Wharton School, congratulations, graduates.